Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Victor Melchor and I'm a freelance filmmaker. So I recently got some questions on how I edit and just how to start an editing workflow, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to edit in Premiere Pro for beginners. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to be transferring all my footage onto my Samsung T5 hard drive, and this is a really great tool, especially once you start making more and more videos. You can offload your footage and you can edit off of this, and this is something that I would recommend for everybody that's editing video. So now let's get into Premiere Pro. So we'll start with new project. We'll title this BMPCC 4K review, create, and then this is what you're gonna see. So you just right click, click import. We'll go to the Samsung T5. I'll just import all of this. All right, so now I got my footage imported. So I have my song, which you can double click. And then I also just have all my footage. So this is a mixture of my interview style talking footage and me talking about the camera. And then I also have my B-roll. So now let's look at the footage. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Victor Melchor and today... Okay, so I don't need the first beginning piece. So I'll just go back, press I for a starting point. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Victor Melchor and today we're gonna be talking about my main camera, which is the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. My endpoint, you just press O. And then you just click this and drag it in. And you created your sequence. And then let's just say I want to throw this one in. So there's this like random patch where I forgot what I was talking about. So I'm going to press C. This gives me the blade tool. Cut it. And then press V to go back to the arrow. And then drag it and then bring it back together. So that's pretty much how you trim footage. And say if you want to undo that, you just press Command Z however many times you need. And then say I want to add a song in, so I'll just throw the song in. And obviously right now, the song's going to be way louder than my audio. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just right click it and then go to audio gain and then set gain. And then I can turn it down to however low I need. So usually around 20 will get me like the right one. And then say if I just want to move all the footage, I can just select it all, move it over here. And then let's just say I want to add like a nice little B-roll shot of the camera. Drag it in. My bounce just fell off. Whew. And so I want to zoom out of the timeline so I can see a little bit more. So I'll just do that. It's a little bit shaky, so I'm going to add some warp stabilizer. So we'll go to video effects, distort, add warp stabilizer. And sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. It can be a little funky, so it's just kind of a matter of playing around with it. And in this case, it looks pretty good. So we'll keep that on. And now I just want to add a little title, so I'll just go to the graphics tab, find the lower thirds, go here, and then you could type the title out. So I'll just put BMPCC 4K review. We'll select what we need. We'll change the font to Arial, and then we'll do bold italic. So now you have a little title. And if you're finding that your laptop is struggling to edit the footage, it's usually because it's on full. So just go to 1/4 and then it'll play back your footage pretty smoothly. And also, some people will color their footage at the end, some people will color their footage at the beginning. Sometimes I'll color my footage at the very beginning because I just get excited. I kind of like how it looks. That just gets me more hyped to finish the edit. So we'll just go to color. And the way you can do it is you can make your tweaks here. So for individual clips where the color will be varying, you can kind of do it right there. But say for this interview footage, which I have a lot of interview footage. Also, something I forgot to mention, if you just want the clip with no audio, you just click this little icon, click and drag. Or if you just want the audio, just click the audio icon, you can click and drag it there. And if you do want to unlink the audio, you just select the clip, go to unlink, and then you're good. But yeah, so say for this interview footage, I have so much footage and the light is unchanging. I'm gonna right click, go to new item, adjustment layer, okay. And then do that. And then I can just literally drag it over all my interview footage. And then I can just make my whatever color adjustments that I want. And we're good to go. And then you could drag this over however much footage is the same and you'll be chilling. And personally, I don't really use transitions too much, but if you do need them, you'll just go to the effects tab, video transitions, and then it'll have some to choose from. If anything, I'll just use a cross dissolve, but that's pretty much it. Audio, I don't really go to this tab too often. I'm by no means an audio expert. I just make sure my audio isn't peaking. I just try to keep it around like -6. If you do need to do captions, it's right here, but I actually use Subtitle. It does automatic captions for you, so you don't have to type it out manually. I would say that's pretty much it for like basic editing for beginners. And I have one last tip. Say if you want to change the aspect ratio of your footage for Instagram Reels or TikTok or something like that, you'll just go to sequence settings, and then you would just basically inverse this. So 1920 by 1080, that's widescreen. You just go to 1080 by 1920. Okay. To properly scale the footage, you would just go to effects and just zoom into however much you need. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. I don't need that, so I'll just Command Z it a couple times and we're good. But yeah, so say we're ready to export now. I would just go to File, go to Export, Media. I usually do adaptive high bitrate. I'll change the name, so BMPCC 4K V1. So all these settings are fine. Render at maximum depth. So what we'll do is go to VBR2 pass, and then we could even boost this up a little bit, and then use maximum render quality and export. So yeah, that's pretty much it for editing in Premiere Pro. Editing is totally an art, but I just wanted to make this a short and simple video for people who are just getting into shooting videos and creating. Also, super important tip I forgot to mention, Premiere Pro is kind of known for crashing, so always hit Command S for saving and you'll be good. Hey everyone, Editor Victor here. My initial plan was to make a combined video on how to edit in Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve, but it was getting a little lengthy, so I just decided I'm actually going to split these videos in two. So next week I'll be uploading the DaVinci Resolve tutorial. But yeah, that's all for today. I just want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.